Hello everyone, my name is Natalie and welcome to or back to my channel. Now, it was my birthday this week. I turned 26 and in honour of that, I have decided to do the birth year book tag. I did see everyone doing this tag a couple of months ago, but when I saw it I was like, no, I'll wait for my birthday, so here it is and let's dive into it. Question number 1. Have you read books published the year you were born? I was born in 1996 and I've actually only read 2 books from the year I was born, at least from what I could tell from my shelves, my Goodreads, and when I typed in books released in 1996, those are what I came up with, so only 2. And those are Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding and Baptism of Fire by Andrzej Sapkowski. And I really enjoyed both of these books. I really enjoyed Bridget Jones's Diary. I had seen the movie first when I was a lot younger, and then recently, I think in the last 4 years was when I read the book and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good read. As for Baptism of Fire, I absolutely loved that book. I loved the Witcher series and I can't wait to continue with it. But yeah, I think at the moment, Baptism of Fire is actually my favourite book from the series so far. I haven't finished it yet. And there's sort of like a companion question to this one, which is, which do you pledge to read in the next 6 months? Now, I've also found 2 that I really want to read within the next 6 months, and both of them I own. So I really want to read Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. I have never read that book. I have it on my shelves and I really want to read it. The second one is The Royal Assassin by Robin, I can't remember the last name. I'll have an image here so you'll be able to see the last name, but for the life of me I cannot remember the last name of this author. And I own this one on Kindle, so I'd really love to read those books within the next 6 months. Question number 2 is, have you read any books published the year you turned 18? Now, I turned 18 in 2014 and from that year I read 4 books. Those were Cress by Marissa Mayer, part of the Lunar Chronicles series, Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay, Hollow City, the second book in the Miss Peregrine series by Ransom Riggs, and finally Saga Volume 3, and I can't remember what the duo that write that is. Again, I'll have an image here so hopefully you'll be able to see their names. And I enjoyed all of those books. I loved Bad Feminist. Bad Feminist is essentially a collection of essays by Roxane Gay discussing feminism and all the bits of life that are messy and come with it. She also discusses a lot about her personal life within that and how that all corresponds to her feminism. With the other 3, they are all part of book series that I really loved and still love because I haven't finished the Saga series yet. So I kind of love them all equally. For Hollow City and Cress, I absolutely adored them at the time of reading them, but I haven't read them in a really long time. The next question is question 3, last 10 books, any published before I was born. So I have got my Goodreads pulled up so I can have a look because I have a memory like I said, hence why I either look at stuff or I have everything written down. So for the last 10 books that I have read, Beloved by Toni Morrison was written before I was born. It was written in 1987 and that I gave a 4 stars. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, which I also gave a 4 stars and was written in 1937. And that's it for those that were written before I was born. Question number 4, favourite movie that was released during my birth year, so that's 1996. So for that I have 3 movies and they are all children's movies, which is kind of no surprise because I would have watched them while I was growing up. And that is the live action of 101 Dalmatians, then we have Matilda, and then we have James and the Giant Peach. When I was googling it and looking up the movies, out of all ones that I managed to find that were released in 1996, I'm sure I missed a few, but those were 3 that I found that I had watched and that I loved. And final question, question number 5 is favourite movie year I turned 18. So again, that was in 2014. And I also have 3 movies for this one as well. And that was Captain America, Winter Soldier, I think it was. I've just written Captain America down here, but I think it was the Winter Soldier. The first Kingsman's movie came out and I watched that and I loved that. And then finally the Paddington live action movie came out and I loved that one as well. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. In the comments down below, let me know if there's any favourite movie from either 1996 or 2014 that you absolutely loved, or books that were released that you loved. Let me know down below and I can check those out. Also, let me know down below what your favourite book is the year you were born. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye!